And we've been talking a lot about Apple shares. They've been under pressure this week on reports that Chinese officials are asking government employees to stop using iPhones. The Wall Street analysts are skeptical of the ban's long-term impact. 66% still have a buy rating on the stock. Wedbush's Dan Ives calling China concerns way overdone. But if history is to be believed, Apple stock may have further to fall. And it's got nothing to do with China's rumored ban. Yahoo Finance's Jared Blikre, he's with us. He has been looking at the technicals, and what they show is pretty fascinating.
Yeah, it is. First of all, Apple, it's no surprise here, caught in a actually 3-day, I would say, loss here, even though we're up slightly today, taking away some of those losses from the prior 2 days. Let's just take a look at what's happened this week. And then I'm going to get into why September is the worst month to be invested in Apple. But first, here you can see down 5%. That's worth about $190 billion, give or take $10 billion. So that means a lot. And let's just take a look at the 3-month chart, because a shot off the bow was this drop in here. If I put some candlesticks in, you can see this was 1 day drop there, and this was a record high only a few days before. And as I was researching this, I found at the time that the speed of the drop there from a record high, never been done before. And when it does happen this way, for instance, when we fall from grace and get oversold pretty quickly, Apple stock does not recover quickly. Now, a separate technical study here, I went back to the beginning of Apple stock returns. They IPO'd in 1980, and so the first full year is 1981. I took the average from 1981 to 2022 each month of the year, and here's what it would look like if you were invested only for that 1 month. I have August through December here. August, the second best month there, second only to October, so October right around the corner. Well, let me tell you something. September is the absolute worst month. If you had $1,000 back in 1981 and you invested that only in the month of September, guess what it would be worth now? $80. So that's a loss of about 90%. Also, August is supposed to be a bumper month, yet that did not materialize. So here's another way of looking at this. Apple stock returns by month, but this is a bar graph. We can see if you had invested in September, like I said, you'd be down 92%. August up 637%, October 750%. But why do I believe that may not be around the corner here this October? And that's because of the situation with Apple's declining revenues. And that is something that Sanford Bernstein has been talking about recently. And I think there's some merit to it. They're comparing Apple's performance from 2015 to what IBM did back in the day from 1997 to 2012. And this corresponds to this stock run up that you're seeing right here in IBM stock. What happened after that? Well, they had about 20 quarters of declining revenue, and the stock price took a hit. And over the last 5 years, it's not a disaster, but you can see it is just trading sideways here. So Apple, if it's going to fall from grace, I don't think it's going away, but it might just become a slightly more boring company. We'll have to see.